today.
Come to Jeremiah Smith. They got to be
Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
They had last year when they played against Texas. It wasn't that good. So what do? You come with a game plan. You come with a game plan to move Jeremiah Smith around. You don't just have him on the outside to the left. You don't just have him on the outside to the right. You put him in motion. You condense the splits, forcing the DBs to get off. There's so many. Have him coming out the backfield. There's so many ways to give him the ball. I know he had some drops today, but he's the best player on the field by far on either team. It doesn't matter. So there's so many things you can do with him to make sure you can get him in rhythm and get him going. There are no excuses. No excuses.
All I'm saying is this. I don't give a damn if Jeremiah Smith got a trench coat, a disguise, a mustache, and a hat. That guy in the disguise and the mustache and the hat, he not beating us. So I don't give a damn what you do with him. You can put him in the backfield. You can punch it. You can stack him. I don't care where you put him.
Yeah.
Somebody else beat me. He's not beating me. Because you know why? I know he can beat me. I'm not sure these other guys can. So I don't care what you do with him, Mojo. You can have him out there looking like Inspector Gadget with a trench coat and everything.
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
Don't worry about it. You cover that nobody.
They have no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Play action. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just stopped out there and it's a nice first down.
What do we want to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of you and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Right back to Brown. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now. First and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come throw another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and 1. And that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Oh, my God, bro.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Burrow throw. First out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble gets him 6, and that'll be second down. It's Burrow. Stiff-armed in. Runs through the contact. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Some people that you're going to rub the wrong way. You don't talk too much. You stand obvious. You don't talk enough.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bosa. In there to get him. It's a loss of 3.
Anything Michael decides to do outside of the game of football when he's not playing, when he's not immediately not
Now Burrow to throw on second down.
That should have been incomplete.
Gesicki. So the completion results in 9 yards. And at 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
And they guarantee you that live up to the standard at their position that he lives up to his.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra play by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it is T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. The lane opens here.
Oh, shit, that could have been a...
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
I'm sure there are a lot of people that like me in Denver.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
We usually don't relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Have the new tools since Michael got dealt. I definitely think he was going to get traded. I definitely didn't think he was going to get traded, but just the way that they're negotiating.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and it drives me crazy when a back has a nice run. He taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would run the ball again and again and again because you just got this really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That was a 1st down pickup of 8.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, sometimes I'm really about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion run. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engage and hold their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We have to talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you make the read, he was able to make the play.
Purdy's throw taken in by Valdez Scantling. And he's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the anchor they don't have so far.
And he's going to take it and touchdown San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 15 yards. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with 1-0. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but let's sure see like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks are away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchdown. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that in Chargers defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
It's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's Burrow. That is short one to Gesicki. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And third down. And it is caught. And bulldozing his way through. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
What are you even looking to talk to Tyler Smith representative? Mike just asked to talk to my representative. No, we have
they'll set up to throw. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 22. Want to leave it with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And able to get down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Samaje Perine, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, looking good, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. Set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
Everybody else representation. That's what I read was correct. You said he worked.
They will set up the throw here.
Representation all offseason.
And he'll dump this out to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He wanted to be quick with this pass. You get it. You got it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Joe. If that's the case,
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they love taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Why not just go ahead and trade? Why not get a draft pick this year?
Now 2nd and 9.
He was lying to us, trying to make us believe that he's the reason.
Yes.
Believe like, okay,
Back to throw, Purdy.
because
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The team today is all about off-course.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Purdy. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And down goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
When you build your team a certain way, well, build your team as being.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 at a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again in that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
My job, you tell us the players. Ocho, what they tell us? He's a player.
They'll get him
If I'm a player,
McCaffrey.
my job ain't trying to figure out the cap.
And not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. Now receiver in motion left.
There have been other quarterbacks that have been in great situations with the timing.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's Cole with the 1. Touchdown for the Raiders. George Kittle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers see an extra point away now from tying this ballgame.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
First of all, this is my really first big bite at the half.
Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So now with a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We want to get Pam and HR.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Well, Charlie, it ain't going to be an HR.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here out of the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some marksmanship going on there, because they just had their touchdown answered by with double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A lot of the other owners wanted to keep CBS at the broadcast park. Jerry said, no, we're not cutting them a deal. We're not going to do it.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got Burton here.
Go ahead, CBS.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Go ask Amazon.
They'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And down goes. They suck him back right on the 41-yard line. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Burrow.
Man, you don't call bumping the passer.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
God.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for our quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. It's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
$20 million guaranteed. And Mojo, he got what? $20 million at the time of signing.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
One-time Pro Bowler, one-time
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to run with it. The full catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ain't nobody do that, dumbass.
Their way back onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. 15 yards in to catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
I've been threw it away, bro.
Pressure. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended run, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Way to go.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 31-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
Good job,
in this case,
D-Wow.
we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
But those strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Now about it for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they?
That should have been rough in the passer.
And really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Moody good with the extra point. We've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores, the kicks away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender,
good job,
you're not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, here's Burrow. That's complete to his
Damn, man.
Gesicki. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. An inside give, Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Chase.
Please don't say rough in the passer again.
The first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
This is unbelievable. They keep bailing them out.
They stopped him.
God damn, man.
Bring it up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. This will be caught by Brown.
That's some lame shit, bro.
But he does reach the 5. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed.
That's unbelievable, bro.
Touchdown.
Motherfucker, man.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken out ties. They take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Bengals score. Fair catch going to be taken. And this will be moved out to the 25. Comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop. He's got the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Good
job, Kittle.
Now San Francisco, they call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 32 yard, here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Got a man, that's IU. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing here, Purdy. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. McCaffrey.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
He is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipper. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports
Ooh, that was a good play by Joe.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Forecats taking short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong to get things going here in the third quarter.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Oh, never mind.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Running on the right side, it's McCaffrey.
49ers low-key a fun-ass team.
Just about every quarterback is trying to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They go play action here, Purdy. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays.
I should have went out of bounds.
We'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This game is certainly like no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll find IU.
Ooh, that was a collision.
And he's going to get taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. McCaffrey on the counter. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
Come on, McCaffrey.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Good job.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's not cool about the game there on second down. That's a positive play because that's a take what you can get situation.
That's going to be
Got out to
wild.
the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Half of the field.
But a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Let's get it.
And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run
By field goal.
in the alley. And that's good work to the whole arm and finish in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score?
There we go. Momentum shift. Momentum shift.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
This is McCaffrey on the game, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Yeah, that's why I got all them extra running backs.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaking out, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Third down and 1. They'll try one for it. This is Juszczyk.
Let's get it.
8 yards on the pickup there and moves the sticks.
And what didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my God.
Decision, man. It's going to be intercepted. Bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the
Come
ball.
on, McCaffrey.
Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
All right, one more
2
carry.
to go on second down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. 2nd and 2. Man, he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read Scott
That was a touchdown.
because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now we give with a big fullback use check. And across the track, in the end zone, it's a 49-yard touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Niners have taken the lead here this third quarter. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force, but on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Moody good with an extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Oh, my God, bro.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time.
I had a break.
Give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2nd down and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The kicker here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down.
Hold on. Get Higgins. Watch Higgins.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Should have been a fumble, bro.
Only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
Oh, my God, bro. I'm so tired of that play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was thinking one, and they're dealt to pass of just under 20 yards.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that goal is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set him up for the first and goal.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On second down, Burrow. That's to Chase.
What the fuck ever, bro?
Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, that one was Hudson, 35 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excel.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Fuck wrong with y'all?
Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolutely.
That's how you end a quarter going into the fourth
second
quarter.
touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be working to their defense to preserve that lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They throw right away. That's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Burrow throw.
Oh my God! If you tackle him, it's roughing the pass.
And Higgins is going to have this first down as he'll get this up to midfield. From midfield now, Burrow.
What are you doing, Siegel?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's in the double coverage.
Man, that's a user pick, bro. Come on now.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's got him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness.
I learned from my mistakes from last time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a solid run down inside the 30. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell.
Man, come on, McCaffrey.
As soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? Go to work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Come on, man.
Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5. A very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. It's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they're able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they'll have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Burrow's throw taken in here.
Look at that pick number 3.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Brown on the draw play. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 50 yards. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how to handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. How do you get back into the game? Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
God damn!
This will be incomplete.
That would have been the biggest catch.
2nd down.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Burton on 3rd and goal. So out wide is incomplete.
Oh, fucking believable.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're looking
What, really?
ball up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
Damn, Higgins only got that many yards.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. To the air again, Burrow. Going for Burton, and he's got it.
Y'all trash, bro.
A big play there. 47 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry.
Come on. Come on.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. They're going to get the 1 yard we needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They'll come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 2nd and 6 coming up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Shifts past him at the 45. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this in the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Purdy got it like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down. To throw is Purdy.
God damn, bro. You can't get open to save your life.
Nobody open now. Second down. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing Purdy. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10.
All right, Gage, what you got?
Purdy to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Purdy to throw. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking
good play.
The 10 at the 11 of the 12. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Damn!
It's going to sabotage their comeback plans, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its heel, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they're in danger surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.